Police are investigating a string of fights that broke out in malls across the country. The brawls happened yesterday during the post-Christmas rush on one of the busiest shopping days of the year. Look at that video. There were reports of fights in more than a dozen cities, from Elizabeth, New Jersey to Fort Worth, Texas. In some cases, police responded to reports of gunfire. Jericka Duncan is here with what led to the violence. Jericka, good morning.
Good morning, Vlad. Police believe in some situations, postings on social media may have drawn attention to the fights Monday night. But while they all happened within a few hours of each other, it's still unclear whether they happened by chance or were planned. Dozens of police officers rushed in to respond to this fight at the Fox Valley Mall outside of Chicago. Confused and panicked shoppers scrambled for building exits. Police say nearly 1,000 teens gathered at the mall before the brawl started around 6:30 last night. The mall closed for over an hour. At a shopping center in Elizabeth, New Jersey, officers armed with long rifles and riot shields searched the food court. Someone apparently shouted "gun" after a chair slammed. Hundreds ran for the exits. Video shows corridors choked as shoppers tried to get out. At least 8 people were injured. In Fort Worth, Texas, officers responded to reports of an active shooter, although it turned out there was no gunman.
Anytime that we're hearing a mall shooting and it's the day after Christmas, you have tons of people, holiday shopping. Of course, the response is going to be just like that. We're going to get in here as fast as we can.
Police are still unsure about why nearly a dozen brawls happened around the country. In at least one situation, authorities say social media may have played a role.
Running, screaming, I seen the girl get trumbled over. It was scary. It was really scary, for real.
At Beechwood Place Mall in Ohio, the mall was placed on lockdown and officers used pepper spray to disperse a large crowd after a fight.
So we didn't know what was going on, but at that point we had just pulled everyone into the shop, to make sure that they were safe and make sure that we could at least contain it a little bit.
Well, police made a number of arrests across the country because of the fights. And while many of the malls were closed or evacuated last night during police investigations, they plan on being opened again this morning to handle the post-Christmas shopping. Margaret?
Thank you, Jericka.